Speed warning.
I really went live faster than I wanted to. I really wasn't ready. This thing bouncing and made me press the wrong button. Well, I guess we can go ahead and begin our little commentary. I don't want to spend a long time. We talked earlier today. I thought it was a pretty nice talk. And unfortunately, just like what I'm going to describe in this short commentary, we have so-called men who are immature, childish, but they want women to submit to them. They want children to submit to them. They think that the white man is supposed to respect them. Are you serious? You lucky you can barely get your dog to respect you. Welcome to what I call the Realist Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am Angel Snub 7. I am also your soul brother #1. Yes. Let's get into this before we have technical difficulties. I want to talk to the black man. I want to talk to the soul brother. I want to talk to these men that embarrass hell out of me. I wish I was not part of this gender, because they make me look bad. They don't represent me. I can guarantee you, if these men was anything like me, this situation is going to change, or you will be sending us to the morgue with toe tags on. There's only so much that we can take. I'm not going to continue to let this go on and on and on. Damn it, you going to respect me. The hell with debates. The hell with all these YouTube videos and Facebook posting. I'm dealing with the enemy once and for all. It's either you or me. You're going to respect me. They don't have that type of attitude. They too busy trying to make babies, living with the white man, living in a racist society. That's what they too busy doing. Getting drunk and high, acting a damn fool, reading all these books and getting the information. And you still a nigga with your information. You still a piece of trash with your information, your research, your scholarship. Nobody respects you. Your pseudoscience, your pretend intelligence. Who respect you? Nobody. So what these cowardly suckers do is they sit around and they think they can punk the black woman they think they can. You are ratchet, you are thought, you are rape them.
Speed warning.
So this is what they're trying to do, these men. Since I can't beat the white man, I'm too scared to challenge a man. I'm gonna beat up on my women and children. That's what I'm gonna do. And so the anger for the black woman really comes from the fact that y'all sisters won't bow down to them, submit to them. They always talk about black women, soul sisters, they don't want to submit.
Speed warning.
I don't want to submit either to your raggedy ass. These men are nothing like me. Because this thing that we go through, I've had enough.
Speed warning.
I've had enough. And apparently, these guys have not had enough. You won't challenge another man, so you want to beat up on women and children. That's what they do. Oh, the youth. The youth do this, and the youth do that. The black woman, that's what you hear out of the mouths of these pitiful, pathetic pieces of trash, these sewer rats, these leeches. The best thing they can do is beg you for your money. They tell you to do for yourself and turn around and beg you for your money. If you do it for yourself, what the hell you want with my money? Since you do it for your damn self. I am so ashamed to be so ashamed. Make you want to be, hey, it make you want to be transgender. It really do.
Speed warning.
The transgenders, look, the transgenders are more man than these pro-black men are. Because the transgender and the gay man, you see them fighting for whatever the hell they want. And they never stop until they get what they want. The only thing these guys do. Whoa, this thing bouncing back and forth. So, angry to deal with the man that's causing problems for all of us. So now look at here.
Speed warning.
You want to be leader. A leader means you accept great responsibility. These men want praise and honor, but they don't want to really accept the responsibility. Because that responsibility could cause them an early death. And they don't want an early death. They want to lay around here and make some more babies for the races. That's what they want to do. And that's all y'all sisters is about. For them. When you look at the Black conscious community, Kemetic, Nation of Islam, whatever, what do you see common? The sisters ain't nothing but breeding machines. That's all you worth. You have no intelligence. You have nothing really to offer except your underwear. That's all. You don't make no major decisions. You don't do nothing. You just a damn slave. You just a certain thing. A pretend man. This boy man. Because that's what he is. He's a leader. He's a teacher. Teaching what? All this fake-ass African history. Fake-ass Kemetic history. All of it's fabricated and fake.
Speed warning.
Master scholar. Who the hell recognized you? Nobody. You're a laughingstock in the eyes of the world. You're a pretend man. Not Superman. Pretend man. Not Batman. Boy man. When you go to McDonald's, and McDonald's is dirty, You order fries and your fries are cold. Your Big Mac is cold. You're like, damn, what the hell going on? Who do you ask for? Do you ask for the person that's doing fries? Do you ask for can I see another cashier? You ask for the manager. You ask for the person in charge. So these black men claim they are leaders of the household. They are the leaders. But they don't want to accept the responsibility for being in charge. Because if you are the leader and you are in charge, and tell me about, well, the women won't let me. Take charge. You don't have to let nobody do a damn thing. You the leader, take charge. Take it. That's what your example, that's what the white man do. He take charge. He don't ask you for nothing. He just take charge. That's what he do. Did he ask us? Did he ask our ancestors, did you want to be slaves? Hell no. Did he ask the Native Americans or anybody? What up, Alex? Did the racist men ask you about anything? No, they took charge and just take it. And based on that behavior, and that's the type of behavior you also demonstrate, except you beat up on women and children. You don't beat up on other men. This white man would jump on anybody. Other white men, Asians, Indians, Mexicans, he don't give a damn. He willing to jump on anybody. You only beat up on women and children. Coward ass. Now when everything is going good and smooth, everybody like that, you know, McDonald's is running. You got good sales and good customer service, everything. You the manager, you happy about all that. You don't mind getting the praise for that. But then there's a problem when those fries are cold and things aren't going to you. You the manager. You in charge. I'm talking about black men are in denial. What are they in denial of? They are in denial that they are not men. You're called a man, but you're not men. If you was men, you would be treated like a man. You would be acting like a man. Your woman and your children would be respecting us as men, whether they like it or not. Because you take charge. Whether they like it or not. One of the reasons why not only black men, but all men should not be leaders nowhere on this planet, because men are childish, they're immature, they're silly, and they're dangerous. They're dangerous because they have a low IQ mentality. And I'll give you an example.
Speed warning.
Men run around here, they act like they're really intelligent, but they're not. If they are unable to deal with your intelligence, then they turn to violence. That's usually why men strike out against women, because women are sharp in the mind, they think faster, they're more quick-witted, and this pitiful ass man can't deal with it, so his only alternative, hey, what's up there, Christopher? So his only alternative is to lash out violently. So he hit her in the mouth. And you have a woman like, what's her name? Shahrazad Ali, whatever her name is. She's stupid enough to agree that a woman needs to be beat up now and then by a man. If you gotta beat up on your woman, hell, if you gotta beat up on your children, you don't need none of them. These are the people that you claim that you love. Nobody that I love, I want to beat up on. Because I love them. I don't want to beat up on I don't want to hurt the ones I love. Where does this behavior come from? I don't know really. But that's the mindset of men. Look.
Speed warning.
The Nation of Islam, controlled by men, leadership by men. How did they deal with the Malcolm X situation? How did the Nation of Islam, controlled by men, deal with the Malcolm X situation?
Speed warning.
They knew they could not deal with Malcolm X on an intellectual level. That's why they denied Malcolm to go before the believers and defend himself against these allegations of being a hypocrite and a traitor and all this other nonsense. Malcolm was too intellectually superior, alive or dead, for these suckers in the Nation of Islam. So what was their alternative? Let's kill them. That's what these men do. When they cannot deal with your intelligence, they turn to murder. They turn to abuse. These suckers cannot deal with me intelligently, so the best thing they come to my channel and write garbage, abusive verbal garbage, because that's all they can do. They don't have intelligence. These are your leaders, sisters. These are the men that want to lead you. They have no intelligence. They childish. Look at the Nation of Islam. Malcolm X earned that little house, that little ragged-ass house that he had. They could have let Malcolm X have that house and go on about their business, but they childish. Well, if Malcolm X can't have the house, we can't have the house, then they burn it. Hey, see how childish that is? Childish behavior. Silly people. Silly people. And these are the pieces of trash that really want you to follow them. Follow them to what? You see where it's led you. These men, and much respect to the few brothers that try to do better. Hey, what's up, everybody in the chat room? You want to be a leader? Leading us to what? This is why I'm telling you, you cannot follow this black man in his current mindset. It's a road to nowhere. That's a proven. This is a fact. I wouldn't follow them to the toilet. These pro-black pieces of trash. Nothing but a bunch of sewer rats. They don't mean you no good. They violent. They violent only against other dark-skinned people. All these pro-black folks. They won't lift a hand against the real enemy for no reason. No reason at all. Now what is it? It's another point I want to make here.
Speed warning.
Oh yeah. I'm just thinking about these pro-black teachings. Nation of Islam, the Hebrews, the Kemetic folk. What is the common denominator pro-black, blackity black, first black, Pan-African teacher. Nation of Islam, Hebrew, whatever it is, the Moors is they praise the man. These teachings is supposed to uplift, and they praise the male, this man. That's what they do. When you hear them say the black man is God, they really should be saying black people are God, but they don't. They focus on the man because they know that you are broken. They know that you are truly pathetic. So they tell you that you are God and a warrior and all this stuff and a king to uplift because you suffer extreme low self-esteem. Now, when you look at all this pro-black stuff, yeah, they say a little something about the sisters. They call y'all queens and goddesses a little bit while you barefoot and pregnant, because that's all you worth. Having babies, going to the white man's job every day for them.
Speed warning.
But the primary focus is on this man. It's all about the man. This black man. He's a god. He's been here for 666 trillion years ago. It's all about uplifting him. It's not about uplifting the women and the children. It's all about him. And that's what all these pro-black teachings is about. Who's the scholars? The majority of the scholars is the men. Who's the master? The master teachers. It's always men. It's always about these men. So how you gonna have a family when you're not including the black woman? You're not including your children, these youth, these babies that you got her breeding out like she's some kind of rabbit.
Speed warning.
It's all about the black man. The God is male. The God is never female, always male. It's not about the family. It's about one sucker. It's about this dude with the penis. That's what it's about. Black men are in denial that they're not men. Black men are in denial that chances are they probably will never be men. That's why they beat up on women and children. Because there's nobody else, everybody else on the planet they scared of. They're not going, all the Mexicans come in the neighborhood, all the Arabs, all the Chinese, you never see them go mess with them. Never. They at home kicking their woman in the ass, abusing their children. These pieces of trash. I would never follow you nowhere. These men. They would turn around and tell me that I'm pro-woman and what makes women so great. See, when you think about women, see, there's a difference between you and me. When I think about womanhood, I can see her, I can see soul sisters without the influence of men and the hundreds and hundreds of years that men have exploited women, all these hundreds and hundreds of years. This woman that you see is a product of male abuse all over the world. That's what you see. And she's trying to fight all over the world. She's trying to fight and win her freedom. And the men don't like it. But it's time for her to stop being a slave to these pieces of bum who's not worthy. You destroyed the planet. Men control the earth, all over the earth. Men control it. Men control the earth. So if you are in control and humanity is messed up, who do you blame? You can't blame the women. They're not in control. You can't blame the children. They're not in control. It's the men. It's these men, regardless of race, all over the earth. It's the men that have messed humanity up with their slave making as religion, their drugs and their alcohol, their verbal and physical abuse, and the list goes on and on. It's the men. And men are in denial that they're a bunch of screw-ups. But you do have hope. I'm going to say this in conclusion. There is hope. You are a leader. You can be. You are a teacher. You can be. You are a father. You can be. But you can be none of these things when you are in denial. And what do they tell drug addicts? They tell drug addicts the first step to recovery is you must confess. You must not be in denial that you have a problem. The male.
Speed warning.
Not only black men, but the male. So, brothers, the black male, you a special case. You got a lot of work to do on you. But this man, this male, all over the earth, you are in bad shape. You should not be in leadership position. The earth shows, humanity is an example of what you have done to us all over this planet. I told you these males are violent. They have a low IQ. They're immature, very silly. A bunch of sex fiends. They act like they've never seen a naked woman before. They act like they never had sex before. They just really surreally messed up. See a woman with a booty out, they go crazy. Look at her. You never seen a woman with a booty out. Wow, really? Why are grown men going crazy because a woman got a booty out? And this is because under his leadership, the woman has become sexualized. A woman's breast should not be sexualized. That's what women do to feed their babies. But your breast is sexualized. There's nothing wrong with women running around with their breasts out. That's what women use to feed their babies. But you got a bunch of clowns, immature men who have sexualized you as a woman, and you cannot even act like a mother because you got all these immature, teenage acting, grown-ass adult men, even old-ass senior citizen guys acting silly. Like they never had a woman before. They don't know what that's about. Watching porn all day. What kind of crazy stuff is that? That's insane. And these are the people that rule the world. Violent, immature, low IQ, silly, arrogant, selfish. These are men. But the first step to recovery is you must accept the fact that you got a problem. No black woman, no black child should accept these men as leaders until they confess that they have a problem. They have a severe problem here.
Speed warning.
And don't tell me about the women. When you see the women, according to your logic, there is God. And next to God is man. God is responsible for man, and man is responsible for woman. Woman is responsible for children, according to your logic.
Speed warning.
So if the women are in bad shape, if the women are thoughts and ratchets and all this crazy stuff that you call them, then this means that you have failed. And if humanity has failed, that means God has failed. That means God have not done his responsibility. What he's supposed to do if humanity is in bad shape. And God is a man too, I notice. Remember, God is a man too. God is a he. So all this male crap is sickness. All this male crap is a road to nowhere. It's death and destruction. If God was going to be anything, a gender, you would think God would be female. Because a woman can feed the baby and a woman can have a baby. The only thing a man can do is help make the baby. That's all you can do is help make the baby. That's all. So if God is a giver of life and all this, God should be a woman rather than a man. But you see, men are actually jealous. Men are actually jealous of women. They want the praise, they want the honor that women get. Hey, what's up there, Scott? Everybody? Alex? Chris? The male is jealous of the female. Listen to how some of these so-called black men on YouTube talk. You can hear the hate, the envy, and the jealousy when they talk about women. Some of these men even try to be women. That's where you get the homosexuality and the transgender stuff from. The male has become so sick in the mind, he'll do anything to be a woman. Woo! Wow, wow, wow. I don't want to be associated with these guys. I don't. They don't represent me. No. I've lived this life a little bit, over half a century. Don't think I have not lived this long and not learned something. I think for myself. I don't need somebody from 3,000 years ago to do my thinking for me. I don't need nobody from 30 years ago to do my thinking for me. You have your brain. Damn. Use your brain for a change. Stop quoting all these damn books and the scholars. Start thinking for yourself. Use your brain. We don't want to use our brain. It's easier for us to be some dumbasses. I know that's right. Yeah, free your mind. Free your mind, like Brother Scott said. Free your mind, like Invoke said. It's the man. It's the male who is the number one problem here. Because you in charge. The male is in charge. And this black man, this soul brother, he want to be in charge, but don't have the balls, don't have the guts. He's not brave enough. He's not strong enough to take charge. So I take my frustration out on the sister. I take my frustration out on my children. And I will kill any other black man that talk about me and remind me that I'm not a man. That's what they do. That's why Malcolm X is dead. Malcolm X is dead because he stood up for womanhood. Malcolm X is dead because he stood up for what is right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. As a male myself, you would think I would love the privileges of being a man. But it's wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. It's wrong And even though I could enjoy the privileges of being a man, I could have 10 children, 20 wives or whatever, you know, the benefits of being this corrupt, pathetic ass man. Oh, you must be new, Alex, to this channel. No, I'm not a Muslim. We don't do God here. We don't do spirituality here. We don't do none of that fantasy fiction stuff here. This is the reality's temple on earth. If I can't bring it real, I'd rather not bring it at all. We don't do religion here. I don't do religion.
Speed warning.
This channel is about your liberation. The liberation of the descendants of slaves born in America, having African or Aboriginal ancestry. I don't care nothing about your morals. I don't give a damn about what you do in the bedroom. I don't care nothing about it. It's about freedom, liberty, being treated equal. All that other stuff, y'all can wait and handle that later on. I'm not interested. It means nothing. All your morality, all that other self-righteous ass garbage that y'all do don't mean nothing while you're a slave, because when the white man show up, you're gonna do what the hell he wants you to do, because he's gonna take charge, and if you don't want to do what he say, he'll just put a bullet in your damn brain.
Speed warning.
You a man? Take charge. You a man? There's another man in your hen house, rooster. You need to get him out. When you show these hens and these chicks that you're a rooster, you don't have to ask for respect. They know they got a man in the house now. Beating up on women and children and all this silly, childish garbage we've been doing all this time. You're not gonna get any respect from your woman, and you can beat her up all you want. You can beat these children up all you want. You're not gonna get any respect. So you might as well just enjoy what that white man do to you behind closed doors when he pulled your pants down, when he raped you. Because you are in prison and you his beat. Am I wrong? Well, prove me wrong. From this day forward, show us that you this God. Show us that you this man. Show us that you this warrior and this king. Show and prove. All this big shot talk and DVDs and cash apps and all this other nonsense that you're doing, showing you that you're nothing but a clown. That's all that you are accomplishing. So I don't want to be associated. Don't associate me with these, because believe me, if these guys, if these so-called men was anything like me, we'll be dealing with this. We'll put a time limit. We gonna change this condition before the year 2025. Because we're not gonna keep this going on and on and on and on. I'll be damned. Put a toe tag on me. And some of us, that's what you're scared of. But you will kill and you will die for other dumbass reasons. But you won't kill and you won't die for that which is really worth it. Making all these babies. Making all these babies for what? For what purpose? So they can be a damn slave like you? Really? On that note, let me get out of here. I thank everybody for showing up, spending some time with me for the second time. But we gotta do better. We gotta do better. And I cannot babyfy these guys. I'm not going to babyfy these men. That's your problem. That's your problem. Babyfying these guys. You need to stop babyfying so they can start walking and acting and doing on their own. Stop telling them that they are gods and warriors until they earn it. Until they earn it. Hey. Yeah, I don't mind looking like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson knocked them guys out in less than a minute. That's the way you want to be. LL Cool J said, Mama said knock you out. Not knock your woman out. Knock that other man that's in for you out. Need to stop being so damn sissified. I tried. Y'all have a nice day. As always important, I wish us love, peace, and soul. Thank you for joining us, Alex. Hope you come back.